Here in Las Vegas, the atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Chicago Bears. This one fielded at the 5. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carson. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Fields. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, Fields. And he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point by Carson, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. The line prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like when we talk about the defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Back to throw, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because This has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
With a safety, Trayvon Merrick up to make the play defensively. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jalen Phillips. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And he's got it. Touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score. Here's 2nd and a yard. Fields. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Off play action, Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Now a first down throw. Fields. Eluding the press. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now it's Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, Montgomery wiggles free. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On play action, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
21, Bears 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Stop here, D. Hey, we got tight left. Hey, we got 3 down. Tighten up. 50. Hey, you block over here.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Rodgers throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2. Now Rodgers. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fielded right around the 8. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, watch the slant. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Rodgers going to throw. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Fields on 1st down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Montgomery on the counter. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
45-yard line.
Second and 8. From the gun, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Fields. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
54, check, 54, let's go, D. Check, nickel.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, Fields. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Solomon Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
From his own end zone, Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Bust through the tackle. And this will be a Bears 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Chicago.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Steps away. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
On first down, it's Fields. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw, Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Rodgers now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown, Raiders! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded out to 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. And the Raiders have got him. And that's Grady Judd who forced his way through to register the sack. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On first down, Fields. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Fields. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.